Welcome to today's vlog. Hey guys, welcome to today's vlog. Today I have a little bit of a busy day today. Me and Colin are going to the same orchard that me and my friend Ella went to last week. And then later tonight we're going to go to a Halloween party at a friend's house. So I'm super excited. I haven't been to any Halloween parties yet, so I can't wait. Although me and Colin don't have costumes yet, so we're definitely going to have to figure something out. But it's probably going to be very improvised. Ringo tangled his head in a string. There you are, buddy. Oh my gosh, the cats are crazy this morning. And I'm totally starving right now, so I'm gonna make some breakfast. So I thought that we could do a little cooking with TK and see what I'm making today. Okay, so I have all of my ingredients out now. I have my big bag of spinach. I've got some tomatoes. I've got some ground turkey that I defrosted from the freezer. And then I have a couple eggs. So I'm just gonna throw all this in a pan together and cook it down and make like a little burrito bowl thing. While that's cooking down, I'm just gonna chop up the spinach and the tomatoes. Cooked, I'm going to add in the egg whites. I already had an egg white left over, so I'm just going to pour this in. Now I'm just going to add in the tomatoes. And we're not going to add in the spinach quite yet because it cooks so quickly. We want to wait for everything in here to finish cooking first. Alright, everything's just about done cooking, so I'm going to add in the spinach. And this may look like a lot, but it really cooks down to be so small, so it's really not that much. Now I'm just going to add some garlic powder. I get this from this spice house back in my hometown. Basically, I have to have my dad ship it to me because it's so good. And now I'm just going to add some pepper. I have to freshly grind mine. I think it tastes so much better. And we're just gonna mix that all up. Okay, so after I took it off the stove, I just added a little bit of salsa, a little bit of Cholula hot sauce, and a quarter of an avocado, just to give it that actual burrito bowl feel. So here's a little secret. I actually really do not like eggs. I just think they taste gross. I don't really like the texture. Really just don't like them. But I realized maybe it's just the yolk that I don't like because there's so many different dishes that you can make with just egg whites and they definitely don't have as much of an eggy flavor. So today is my first time that I'm trying just egg whites and I actually really like it. This is so good. So if you're like me and you don't like eggs, try just eating egg whites and see if you like it. The egg whites are actually so much healthier than the yolk, and so you're actually having a healthier meal. And for my drink, I'm just drinking a glass of water. It's really important to stay hydrated in the morning and drink a big glass of water to get your metabolism going and just like flush out anything from the day before. I've been trying to cut out juice from my diet more. I usually just drink a huge glass of juice in the morning with breakfast, but I'm really trying to stop that and just drink a big glass of water because juice, even though it is mostly just like fruit juice and it is natural, there is still a ton of sugar in it and it's really not that good for you, especially since I would drink like 2 full glasses of it. So I'm really just trying to stick to water right now and stay hydrated. So I just decided that I really want to make homemade granola bars to kind of start my meal prep for the week, because I'm almost out of regular granola bars and I don't want to have to go to the store, and I already have all of the ingredients to make granola bars. So I'm gonna whip those up right now. Okay, so I've got all of my ingredients ready to go. This is actually called the 5-ingredient no-bake granola bars, and I found this recipe on Pinterest, so I'll link it down below. And so what we have is some dates, some dried cranberries, then we just have regular old-fashioned rolled oats, and honey, and then my favorite nut butter, which is the Almond Butter Classic by Justin's, and that's all we need. So I'm gonna start by chopping up these dates. They're already pitted, and I'm just gonna chop them up real good, and then we're gonna get started. Now I'm just gonna add in the cranberries, and I'm not really measuring this because I made these before and I'm just kind of using the leftovers, so I'm just finishing the dates and all of the cranberries I have left. The cranberries are already small enough that I don't really need to chop them up, so I'm just gonna leave them in whole, and then I just have to add 1.5 cups of oats. Now that is all mixed together, and just gonna get it all together. I was supposed to put these dates in a food processor and like really mash them up and make it into a ball, but I don't have a food processor, so I just chopped them up, and if they're the same size as the cranberries, I think it's fine. They turned out fine last time that I made them, so I think it should be good. Although I did not read the instructions last time, so I'm actually doing something differently. So once the dry ingredients are together, you're actually supposed to take the nut butter and the honey, and you're supposed to mix them together and put them in the microwave, which I did not do last time. I just put them straight in the bowl, so I'm actually going to do it correct this time. And then the instructions say to pop it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. This is what it looks like, but it's super delicious. And then once it's all melty, we're gonna add it into the oat mixture. Now we're just going to add this in. Yeah, it smells so good. It smells so sweet, but there's actually no added sugar. It's literally only these 5 ingredients. And you can customize it to be anything that you want. So if you don't like dried cranberries, you could just leave them out. Maybe you really want chocolate, so you want to put some chocolate chunks in there. I debated that, but I don't really have any right now, so I skipped that. And then, like I said, you can choose whatever nut butter you like. Okay, so I'm just gonna use this metal spoon here, because if I used a wooden one, it'd probably stick to it more and be harder to clean. And I'm just gonna mix all this together. Okay, the recipe said to use a spoon, but I'm deciding that I'm just gonna use my hands. And I already washed my hands because I figured this would end up happening. So make sure you remember to wash your hands before, because you're touching your food. Yeah, definitely recommend hands. This is working so much better. Okay, I think that's pretty well mixed, and I have granola hands. So now I'm just gonna take this baking sheet, and I put some parchment paper on this baking sheet so that it wouldn't stick to the actual baking sheet. I'm just gonna take fistfuls at a time and put this down. Okay, so now that's all on here, you just have to lay it out. I absolutely love my kitchen. I think it's like so nice and modern and updated. but the downside to this kitchen is that the lighting is terrible. I don't know why they decided to install lights like this, and they do not make me look good. They just create huge shadows, so it's really hard to do cooking things in here. So this is what the finished product looks like. Obviously, I did not take up the whole cooking sheet because this does only make a few granola bars, not an entire pan. If you want to make an entire pan, I suggest doubling this recipe times 3, maybe 4. And what I did is I just took that metal spoon and I just flattened this down to give it a nice flat surface like a real granola bar. And then I used it to flatten the sides here just to give that more square feel. These are still super squishy and malleable, so I'm going to stick it in the fridge for 30 minutes to get them a little bit firm, and then we're going to cut them this way and make them into granola bars and individually wrap them. Okay, your girl is starving, so I am gonna eat some lunch. I think I'm just gonna have leftovers because I honestly do not have a lot of groceries right now. I really need to go shopping, but I already spent all of my food budget for the month, so I'm trying not to buy groceries until November 1st. So I'm just trying to eat everything that I have in my fridge, which I still have a lot of food, so I need to eat it up eventually. All right, let's see what we got. We have lots of ice cream options, lots of vegetables. All right, so this happened yesterday. I accidentally dropped this out of the freezer, and because the plastic was frozen, it just completely shattered on the floor. So now I have them stored upside down until I finish them because I don't want to break another container. So I think I'm actually just gonna eat these. These are just some cilantro lime turkey meatballs that I made, and I just froze them because I did make a bunch and I just wanted to have some leftovers. And now I think I'm gonna pick a vegetable packet to go with it. I don't know what I'm feeling though. This looks pretty good. Broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots. Okay, I think I'll eat this with my turkey meatballs. Okay, so I actually changed my mind. I forgot that I had some pre-made sweet potatoes and Brussels sprouts in the fridge, so I'm just gonna mix those together and throw some hot sauce on them, and that'll be my vegetables. And then I'm gonna put the meatballs over this brown rice that I have left over. So this is the meatballs with the rice all warmed up now, and I just added a little bit of shredded carrots and a couple pickled jalapenos. Sometimes I'll do fresh, but I didn't really feel like cutting them up right now, so I just did pickled ones. And normally I would put a peanut sauce on this, but I don't have any made right now, and I'm really lazy, so I'm not gonna make any. And then I also just warmed up my Brussels sprouts and sweet potatoes, and then I just put a little bit of Cholula hot sauce on it. Making these meatballs has actually become kind of a regular thing for me. I found this recipe on BuzzFeed, and it's like actually super healthy, and sometimes turkey can taste kind of dry and unflavorful, but adding in the cilantro and the lime and a little bit of ginger makes them so much more flavorful, and it makes them really good. So I've been trying to eat healthier by eating less like red meat and fatty meats like pork, and just trying to limit myself to chicken and turkey, which are really lean meats. So I have been eating a lot more turkey, and I already ate a bunch of chickens, so no change there. But I'm also just trying to eat more vegetables on the side, like I'm eating sweet potatoes and Brussels sprouts right now, instead of having a side of like potato chips or extra rice or something that I would normally do. Although I have to say, I am really liking sweet potatoes right now, but this is my first time getting Brussels sprouts, and I'm really not digging them. I heard that Brussels sprouts were actually pretty good, better than people thought they were, so I decided to give them a try, and I just roasted them with like some salt and pepper. But honestly, I really don't like them still, so, but that's fine. I like a lot of other vegetables, so I'm just not gonna eat Brussels sprouts again, but really liking the sweet potatoes. So I'm just gonna finish eating my like little turkey bowl and my vegetables, and then me and Colin are gonna get ready and go to the orchard. Alright, so for dinner tonight, I'm just keeping it super simple, again, eating leftovers, and I just took this beer broth out of the freezer, so I just defrosted it, and I'm gonna throw that in the pan right now. And then on the side, I just have this lettuce to eat up, so I'm just gonna make like a little Caesar salad and throw in a little bit more of this avocado. so this is the finished product. I have my avocado Caesar salad, and I ended up adding a little bit of spinach in because I actually didn't have as much lettuce as I thought I did. And then the broth, and I just added a little bit of Louisiana hot sauce on top just because I love hot sauce. And then I made this mustard and apple cider vinegar sauce just to kind of dip it in. You could totally make it without the vinegar. I just really like the taste of it personally, and I think it kind of thins it out, so I'm using a little bit less mustard, so in my mind it's like, this is a little bit healthier. So I know I said earlier that I was going to eat less like red meat and things like pork that are fattier, and of course this is a brat, so it's pork, but the only reason I'm eating this right now is because I had like 3 left over in my freezer just from like a couple weeks ago or something, and I just want to finish them up. So I'm eating one now, and then I just have 2 more, and either I'm gonna eat them or Colin is gonna eat them. And from now on, I'm gonna try and not buy them, even though they're so good. So when I started vlogging this morning, I just planned on it being a normal vlog, but then looking back at all of my footage, I kind of realized that all I was doing was cooking and eating, and so I decided to turn this into a what I eat in a day, because I showed you my breakfast, my lunch, and my dinner. And then I also even meal prepped a little bit, and I made the granola bars. Ooh, that just reminds me, I never took them out of the fridge and cut them, so I'm gonna do that right now. Alright, so this is the finished product. You can put these into any kind of container that you want. You could put them all together in a Tupperware, or you could place them in individual bags like this. I like putting them into individual bags so that I can just take one quick on the go with me, as if it's like a real packaged granola bar. All I have are sandwich bags right now, so this is like taking up a lot of room, but if you want to buy special bags for this, I would say that snack bags are definitely the best option because they're a lot smaller. So that is the end of today's vlog. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and click subscribe. Thanks for watching.